Good evening, morning, good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining. Uh, let's say it like it is. It's probably going to be the last episode of Valheim, I think. I am just seeing that the interest is disappearing. And it's fun to play, but there's also like, I don't know. Problem is, what are we then gonna fill out our time with? I don't know, but we'll see. That's at least how I'm sort of looking at it right now, but you know, depends on all them things that it can change. I am the main reason why I'm not sort of 100% decided is because I don't know what the next thing is. Wasn't Icarus in the back burner? Yes, but we don't know if Icarus is going to be 20 minutes and then rage quit because it's pitch black and I need to farm 20 deer and I only have a knife and I can't see a damn thing. I might as well turn off the screen. And then 20 minutes later, I rage quit, refund it again, and then we're back to square one. So I wouldn't say, ooh, Icarus is going to be filling up lots of time on the agenda. Uh, yeah. Um, yeah. Is that Valheim kind of dies out pretty fast once you kill the last boss and have all the upgrades? Exactly, and I think that's a I don't know if it's a failure or an omission or something like that. It's hopefully something they will fix once the game is complete. But then again, when the game is complete, you kind of just, yeah, I don't know. Um, in factory games, you can continue to optimize things, and you can say in Valheim, you can continue to go like, well, now I want to build a castle in the Mistlands. But it just kind of just, then you only have the build part left, and you don't have any of the exploration, combat, challenge part left in the game, and I just think that's a problem. There should be some kind of, I don't know, some kind of random bosses or challenges or something like that to keep sort of going. Not exactly like like daily quests, but something, right? Something to sort of be like, okay, what are we gonna do today? Ooh, look at that! It has collect X something. I don't know. Let's go hunt that part. The elite wolf in the mountains, and we have to get over here to find some reagents to find it, to track it, and then we can track it, and then we'll fight it, and that kind of thing, right? Um, got boss comes bells and kill you. I don't think that's gonna be fun. I think that's just gonna be annoying. Gets boring pretty fast though. Exactly. I mean, you need some kind of goal to look forward to, except sort of just building yourself, right? And the same with factory games. Like, you have higher science levels, more upgrades, that kind of thing that you can still kind of call a goal ahead. There was Factory Masculine had an idea to celebrate your stream anniversary by revisiting a very early Factoria saves. I did that already. I did that for the 20,000 subscriber anniversary. So that was it was a good event, and it was pretty cool because the map was like, it was just a big 20,000 sign. It was really well made and a lot of effort put into it. I don't know. It's a good point though. What is the date of my anniversary? Was it the 14th? That's so that's actually, isn't that, it just doesn't make sense. Was it Valentine's Day that I started streaming on Twitch? It just doesn't make sense. No, it was actually Hafolas who did that, and Vitol, so, and Timbo, people who are not around anymore. Unfortunately, you never know. In Factory comes back if we see some of the old guard. But yeah, it's also like the mixed feeling. I'm looking at I don't know, maybe my winter depression is not, it's kind of in the process of just transitioning into a normal depression. Um, but if I look at sort of most watched videos on YouTube, almost all of it is like the first of a series. Like, all the first look are pretty popular. And it's just, for me, I feel, and it might be silly, but it feels stressful to be on top of new games. My schedule is a mess. I never know what I'm going to be playing like a week from now. And like in the good old days when I played Factorio one day and then Satisfactory the next day, and then I just alternated back and forth. Oh man, that was the joy. That was simple at least. Not that it was better, but it was simple. With all these things, and then figuring out the essence of it, finding out, like doing the research before to make sure that it's actually interesting, then buying it, downloading it, installing it, settings, configuration, recording, editing, uploading, thumbnails, titles, all that crap. Um, and then most of the games are not that great. And I still do a lot of due diligence before I even dare like put something put something out there. There are some games that when I look at it, Aquatico wasn't that great, and Surviving the Abyss not that great either. And I think I have like a handful of other games that have been suggested that I'm sort of, I don't know, maybe they're going to be interesting, maybe they're not going to be interesting. But on the other hand, like a game like Desync did not look interesting at the surface, and that is super interesting. So it, it requires the mentality of rolling, like rolling the dice. It's like I actually heard it and I thought it was really good. Like a professional poker player, where you go like, okay, but you have to pay like a buy-in of $5,000 for this tournament, and then, but you could win a million or 2 million or whatever. And then like, oh, but that's 5,000. Then it's just the cost of doing business. That's the cost of that's just a business expense. And the same for me. I should just look at it just as a business expense in the same way that everything else. Like I buy a game and then maybe it's good, maybe it's bad, maybe it's gonna be a one-time thing. Maybe I'll just rage quit and refund, or maybe I'll play it, make a first look, and then never see it again, or I'll make a 3 episodes and then that's it. But once in a while, we'll find something that's worth 10 episodes. And really, once in a blue moon, we'll find another Dyson Sphere program, for example. That's the interesting thing, actually. Play myself and only consume via your content. Just FYI, no idea. That's interesting data for you. Oh, I do appreciate it. I know that's a lot of these. That's a lot of different ways. As in a CV and making interviews. Instead of dealing with HR, you're dealing with new games. I don't think that's the same. Nope. Wait, I don't think that's the same parallel. I would much rather say, because in that case you get a job or you don't get a job, but you can't get 2 jobs, right? And if you get 2 job offers, you still only get 1 job. It's kind of not the same. So I'd rather say it's more like buying lottery tickets. Like every game I play is more of a lottery ticket, and most of them are duds. But sometimes you get your money back. Sometimes you get like 3 times your money back. But once in a while, you find a Factorio or 2 job offers in different countries. Then you can have 2 jobs, or just be in the US where it's way too common to have 2 jobs. Yeah. So it's better to deal with HR departments. Oh no, it's not better to deal with HR departments, but it's just, it's, I'd rather look at games like more like lottery tickets, because that's kind of how it feels. You can look at the stats and all of that, but ultimately you don't know if a game is going to be a Dyson Sphere program or if it's going to be a stationeer. Maybe you have an idea, but it's, you never really know. And game like Darkest Dungeon, for example. Darkest Dungeon has been with me since before Factorio, and so has XCOM. Actually, I played Darkest Dungeon and XCOM before Factorio. Yeah, I started streaming those as well. I think my first streams were Darkest Dungeon streams. I'm pretty sure on Twitch. Yep. So, yeah. But anyway, it's. I think it's also good for me to say it out loud, not as a complaint, because it's not, but as a way of articulating. When you articulate something, and especially the way I do it, try to come up with analogies, then you get a different perspective. And if I do look at a new game as a lottery ticket, then it's much easier to go into a game and accept that there's a certain percent chance that it's just going to be a dud. You can't win it. There is a roll of the dice, and that's just working. For some reason, DSP just runs at an unplayable FPS for me. We're starting fresh. Other than that, it's perfect. Okay, well, that you need to figure out, but I have no clue. Don't do tech support. If I have the minor things of tech support, like I am so bad at tech support that they have, the moderators have literally posted a picture of the back of my, it pinned a picture of the back of my cabinet because every time I unplug a USB port, I mess it up and I go like, ah, it's broken, and they just go like, check the pinned comments, and I look at it and go like, oh yeah, I put it into the BIOS uh, upgrade thing instead of the boot disk thing instead of into the USB 3, and that's why the camera's not working. That's how bad I am with tech support. So yeah, can't help you on that one. That's the value of this first look video streams. I use them to plan my purchases and see whether a game is worth it. Thank you, Noxus. That's also my intention, because I think that I want to try to make a fair assessment, whether it's a sponsored stream or not. I'll do the same thing. I'll showcase how the game works, but I won't give my own opinion about it. I won't like, well, you buy it, yes, no, or not. But I'll show you how it works, and then you can decide whether this type of gameplay is something for you. I was like, I have a good tech support. I have the best tech support. The best. Absolutely the best. So, yeah. And yesterday after the stream, I saw, ooh, new messages in the moderator tech. And then I go in and it's just code and different technologies for logging errors. And like, okay, they've been busy. But hey, that's cool. That's cool. Like, imagine the privilege of having like really professional programmers and architects just working for you in the evening, just fixing things you didn't even know was broken. Like, maybe you noticed here that every time we have a prediction or a poll, then Nightbot is summarizing it. That's not default Nightbot behavior. That is a ByteBot that is doing all the heavy lifting, and then executing a command in Nightbot to show the result. But all the work behind the scenes is made by Vichu and Jeffs primarily, I think. ByteBot is primarily Vichu. So it's super cool that these things are just made, and the hype train tracker that sometimes is here, that's also something that's just custom made for me, and I love it. So that's yeah, that is very, very nice, very nice. And I don't yell at them very much, very, very rarely. I don't actually just utilize enough of the potential there. But it's also really hard to ask about. Like, hey, can you build a mod for Icarus so that I can something? Like, that's a bit of a tall order. But like, it would be cool when Desync comes out, that like having a Twitch integration into Desync. I think that would be cool. I'd love to have that. Don't think it makes sense in Valheim, at least not now. But that would be cool. To mess with me, so I have to watch the streams on my phone. Oh, they didn't mess with you. Okay. Your DSP time-lapse YouTube videos on loop as full screen background when I'm coding. Very inspiring, just building things. Oh, that's so cool. Thank you for sharing that. That's very nice. Damn. Okay, I appreciate it, because when I made it, it's the black hole one. I'm just gonna have to look at it here on my channel just to get some black hole. I still get the most common comment I get on this one is oh, it's actually a Penrose sphere. It's not a Penrose sphere. Penrose sphere is not relying on the photon energy. It's relying on rotational gravitational energy, and that's not it. It's still photon energy we're getting. So, no. Yeah, so when I initially released this video, it wasn't really, I mean, it got a little bit of traction, and then they kind of like, okay, well, that's cool. But it took 12 hours of recording to make it. And that's kind of a lot of where the PC was just cranking away high speed, and then don't even get me into how much it took to edit it down. But, retrospect, it's totally worth it. It's interesting how that's not really, like, it's kind of one of those things where I know it intellectually, I just don't want to acknowledge it. Like this video took, let's say maybe a week's worth, like 40 hours of work to put into this video. And you go like, well, in that time I could have made 10 videos. Yeah, but maybe if I made 10 like Let's Plays, 10 Valheim videos, 10 desync videos, 10 whatever else videos, and they would get 10,000 views each, right? So that is, what did I say? 10 videos? Yeah, so that is 100,000 views. But this one has 320,000 views. So value for money, absolutely. Also, the just look at views, then how to play Factorio, obviously, 400,000 videos soon, views soon, and that was also like it's a bit more than a week's worth of making it, and I should definitely be doing this again. Efficient loading and unloading of train station design. 27,000. That's pretty good. Also, the order your base with main bus is pretty popular, yeah? So that's some of those videos, like for example, Vanilla Done Right, episode 1, did not take a long time. It took 24 minutes. No, 24 minutes to record because it's 23 minutes and 28 seconds. So it took 24 minutes to record. But that's an outlier. But most of those that are high-ranking ones actually took a lot of preparation. And I'm pretty sure that if I spent no videos the next week and just only released one video at the end of next week, and that one was how to mega base Factorio, it would also be a success. I have all the recordings, not the recordings, but I have all the save games, and I kind of already have the script. I just haven't bothered because I like playing games more than I like editing. It sucks, but it's also like pretty obvious how much more valuable it is. Like the video how to play Factorio, 2,700 subscribers from that video. That's pretty good. Yeah. So anyway, I think that's it's one of those things, and I can also see it with other people that, like, when you talk Factorio, Doshington, whatever, started making Factorios videos, and they are hugely popular, and they're well edited, well told stories, and there are not that many of them. Once a month or something like that, there's a video, and it's super. But the editing is worth it, way better than the uncut Let's Play. It's a different story. That's the part, right? It's completely different. And that's where I'm... The Last Starship? No, I haven't seen that. It's very much different because I want my portfolio on YouTube to tell a story, a cohesive story. So for example, for Valheim, the only thing I'm missing to do is the final boss. And I want to do a video for the final boss. Is it going to get a lot of views? No, it's not. Is it annoying when people ask rhetorical questions to themselves? Yes, it very much is. So stop doing it. Thank you. But aside from this, I just feel that I need to do it. Like, if you watch my Valheim content and the last boss is not there, then who cares if it's not going to give me the most views? It needs to be there. It needs to sort of round off that one. Like, you don't read a book and then the last chapter is just like, well, fuck it, I already got paid for the first 1,200 pages and I don't need to build more. Oh, wait a minute, that's reality dysfunction. That is exactly how that feels. So I think it's a part of that. I feel it sort of wrap it up and complete it, even though it might not be the most views. And then I also just really like getting a video out there, even, and just seeing that it's impacting some people, and some people will be really happy about it. And then I also have some videos that should not be particularly popular, and they are actually quite popular. And then I don't know, if I hadn't sort of rolled the dice on it, it wouldn't have it wouldn't have worked. So I don't know. It's a little here and there. Let me see if there are any outliers that you'd kind of not expect. No, actually not. The Amazing Spidertron in Action, Factorio 1.0 Showcase. That's also, like, surprisingly popular. Oh, and Lily Rose, beautiful, balanced, belt-based Mega Base. Also very popular. I'm just Now, one video that is surprisingly popular is every secret in Ria Lucaria Academy Elden Ring videos. 194,000. That is, I almost didn't make that video. And it's really good. And now I'm like, how the hell could I make another video that's as good as this one? Don't know. Don't know. There are a few good, like over 150,000 for Elden Ring. And I don't know how I got that. Weird. Oh, here's an interesting thing. 1.9 thousand subscribers based on the all secrets of Ria Lucaria. Damn, are they gonna be disappointed? They're just subscribed to they go like, oh, this is a great Elden Ring video. I'm gonna subscribe to this channel, and it's just factory games and factory games and more factory games. What? Where's the Elden Ring guides? Oh well. Yeah, just make a viral video. Yeah. Something in the background. Sometimes I want something to focus on. That's true. That's true. That's true. The factory was crowded. I also just there are some Let's Plays that I've watched where I'm like, yes, 40 episodes, awesome, get started, and you're kind of just paying half attention, and you get the essence of it, but you don't follow every little bit of action there, which I think is totally fine. Sometimes you want that for a Let's Play, and other times you go like, I really need to figure out how this is done. Both are good. So anyway, let's play some Valheim today. So let me jump in. It works. If you don't mind. Wow, loading. Just make a viral video. Yeah. And let's go in. Oh, there. And unfortunately, I wanted to give all of this to my son, but I couldn't log into his game, and I think that's because I'm on experimental and he's not. Sadness. Let's see. So we have some wolves that are half done, half baked. So what we need is we need to rest up and go back to the wolves. Get some resting. Oh. Come on, give me my 24 minutes. There we go. Comfort. An advertisement station. I don't think so. And do we have inventory full of junk? Nope. And do we want the Aether? No. So you also have to remember that, man, stupid trolls. Ruining everything. Now what I do need, and that's something I absolutely need to focus on, and I need to pay way more attention than I have, and I don't know how, but I have to do it. Patreon. I have been accepting that my Patreon has been shit, but I have lost so many patrons. Like, I don't know. 20-30% of all patrons have just vanished over the last 4 months, and that is not sustainable. It was really, it was how I based my, it was my main income, and I need to figure out a way to do some more for patrons so I can lure more to become patrons to the channel, because yeah, not sustainable the way it is now. That's, and I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I don't really like giving exclusive content, but it might just be the only option. Walk. All good. Oh, that was a boar. That was not as interesting. Come on, get in here. Still. Oh, look at, we hear the snow. Nice. I've never even paid attention to that. Ooh, sneak. Sneakton. I hear someone chopping. I'm visible? Oh, you saw me. Why are we visible here? Ugh, they started attacking again. Okay, we got... I have a Patreon URL. Clearly, I don't think that's making any difference. Is the other one still attacking or what? The other one was moving around a lot. No, no, there's still hearts over them. There are hearts and hearts. Good. So as long as they're hearts, we're all good. And I hear one frozen thingy. Cool. So I guess we just hang out here. Just protect against anything bad coming in. I don't know how long we spent, like 10 minutes on the other at the end of the other stream, so probably like until this runs out. I don't know what to do, but we just want to get these wolves, and we want to get both of them. I don't think they attack each other. We saw that with the two locks that were next to each other, that they didn't actually attack. I think the science of now, since I have nothing else to talk about, you're welcome to bring up topics, but then I'll just talk about this Patreon thing. Like, there are things that, like, everyone who watches my videos know that I have a Patreon. Okay. And then I guess there are a lot of people who are sort of considering it, but never really get around to it. So the trick is to have that compelling spiel, the thing that makes you go, yeah, I should do that, to make you go like, now I'm gonna do that. Because that is the hardest part. I think there are a lot of people with good intentions, but it needs like that little trigger thing. And for example, if you pledge, then you get your name in the next episode, and there will be one episode for each one. Then you go like, I want to support, and I can get an episode. Cool. That's the trigger. That's a good trigger to pledge. Of course, it's not a sustainable, because most people would just like, all right, well, after a while you leave. But I think that's a good example of that. The final push was ONI. Exactly. Like, you can get you're sitting there and we need a dupe, and they go like, yeah, fuck it, I want a dupe. Like, I want a dupe. I want to be yelled at and be thrown into a pool of piss by some of my other viewers. Yeah, that's exactly what I want, or something. I haven't got a laptop. Yeah, so it's that kind of thing where, like, whether it's a star or a planet in Dyson Sphere, or it's a dupe, or to a certain extent a character in Darkest Dungeon as well, but it's that kind of thing where people go like, yeah, I'm gonna do it now. And I've noticed that it's very much those triggers. Him being fed up by being yelled at. Okay, so that actually he should be sponsoring your your patronage so that I'm getting yelled at his expense at least. Well, husband, then I do imagine have come some kind of... But do you think you can use signs on your robots for patrons? That's pretty cool, actually. That's a really good idea. Speaking of desynced, I just side note on that. I don't think I'm gonna be continuing because if they shut down the demo and they're saying like, oh, the demo is already so outdated compared to where the current development is, then I think it's unfair that I continue to present something that they're like, well, we kind of shut it down for everyone, but you still have access for it. I might do one more for this. I am for sponsoring the patronage. What does that mean, Siavena? What do you mean by that? There you go. Yep, that's yeah, punch that wall. Right. I wish there was that somehow. Oh. Ah, that's one of those patronage. Ah, there you go. All right. Good. Yeah, can you just stop howling and become friendly? But we do know that there will be a big sign on the screen that says Lox has been tamed, except probably Wolf has been tamed. Yeah, so those kind of compelling events is I think that's a pretty it's a pretty cool thing, and it's what needs to trigger, it needs to happen. And I haven't done anything like that, which is makes perfect sense. That why things are sort of slipping then makes perfect sense. Also, we don't have those, we haven't had any of those big games for a long time. Returns to be launched into space. Awesome. Nice. Yeah, I remember that. It's a long time ago. The next Valheim series, we'll make a mod for another chat versus streamer mod where the hype train spawns secret soldiers or something like that. Hey, if you want to make mods like this, I would love it, but I just feel bad about asking for it. Because I feel that asking for it is like, then there becomes like an obligation involved, and yeah, you know, like the whole bombs and biters thing was something that it took a life of its own because the developers, they really wanted to make it, and I was like, whoa, oh, I mean, this is awesome, but oh no, we can also do this, and error handling and thing, and this extreme edge case and all this, and I'm like, oh, that's so cool, yeah, let's also do the hype train tracker and all those things, like that's so amazing. But it would feel different if I was the one like, oh, I'd really like you to make a mod for Icarus so that like hype train spawns things. That would be awesome to have in Icarus, for example, or something like that, right? And C#, both of those are generally nice to work with. Yeah, but I think the unique thing about Factorio, why it works with the hype train track, is because the way the mods are loaded. I don't know, I'm saying in real time, but that's not what it means. Most games load the mods on startup. That's it. If you change the files afterwards, nothing changes. But in Factorio, you can change the mod and then it changes in-game at the same time. That's how you can trigger things. And that's pretty damn cool. And not every game will facilitate that, having sort of external commands. But I mean, if a game had an API, like, and then be a little bit extreme, like, why would a game have an API? Well, drops, for example, or like Twitch integration. Twitch integration is super cool when games have that, except the way that they made it for Riftbreaker. That was mindless. I don't get that. I don't get why they went like, cool, if you want it enabled, it's going to be every 2 minutes. You can choose if you want to have it 60-second voting time or 20-second voting time, but it's every 2 minutes. Like, okay, please don't. Yeah, you should need the server as well. Well, I am paying for the server anyway, so we should be good on that regard. Come on, we waited 10 minutes, like 10 minutes here. We can. They have food and they're happy and all that stuff. So they're taming. We're getting there. Yeah. So I would love to have mods for games, but the problem is also like you'd need to sort of have an idea about how long is the game gonna last. Like the next Dyson Sphere program, sure, that would make sense, but I mean, it would be pretty cool if Hype Train spawns enemies, right? But since we don't know what it works like, then it's kind of hard to get that modded in. Might be all games that can play on a server. True, true, true. But even on a server, the Valheim can be played on a server, but does that mean that you can do this? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I would imagine that it would make it easier because you could sort of play it on a server, and then the other person on the server could have access. The other person would be a bot, and that bot has access to invisible, teleport, and console commands. So it could move somewhere, like my location plus somewhere around, be invisible, and then spawn enemies or goodies or something. So, you know, if it's on a server, you can manipulate the characters somehow, probably. I think that there must be like, I mean, I'm thinking here, what kind of commands? Teleport, invisibility, invulnerability, and then spawning all the things. So those would be like enough to get really cool interactions. But I don't know how that will work in Dyson Sphere since that's single player. Because you can't really do anything. Then it would kind of have to be like, oh, now execute this command.
Illustrious champion returns.
Choppy, thank you for the 15 months.
Home.
But you know, it's not that big of a deal in case that if there was a mod for Dyson Sphere program that was running on my installation, and then at the end of a hype train, I just take a command, go inside, execute the command, and then it does the stuff that is doing it. That it's not going to be like bombs and biters where you can bomb me while I'm running around, but it'll be a little bit in that direction. Troppy 88, thank you for 15. All commands work on a server in Valheim, but never tried. I don't know either. I mean, this is like what would sort of make sense and what could be reasonable to assume, which would be harder for that to happen in a Dyson Sphere context where you don't have a multiplayer setup server thing. But then you'd have to solve it through mods and have like also in Factorio where this is an option, we still had options where I had to like select things for hype trains and stuff like that. So I mean, it very much depends on whether there are moderators who want to get into modding of a random game. Okay, we're now 13 minutes spent here, and they are still happy. So any time now, any minute now, I think. In 5 minutes, I would say in any minute now. Yeah. But it would be cool if I start up Icarus to have some kind of support for that. Wolf loves you. No, not really. Not yet. It will. It will. Yeah. I know this is a bit of a drag, especially if you want to get one of the locks as well. We really want the breeding the locks, but sitting there for half an hour is just not so appealing. Especially considering how it happened at the end of last time, then that was less than ideal. Yeah, I know I can use ghosts, but I just really don't want to use ghosts if I don't have to. I just feel like that even if I go there, then I go there and it just says frightened or something. I'm probably not frightened, but it'll just say something. It won't say anything about percentage progression thing anyway, so it won't help me to go closer. I'll just see that. I'll see exactly what I see now. I'll see the hearts, and that's it. Right? There is no progress bar when you go closer. So we are happily standing here. Just 30 minutes is 1.5 days in game. It said on a random page online. It's not 1.5 days. 30 minutes is 1 day-night cycle. It should be like That's what we've been calculating with all the time. It's, I think it's, was it 22 minutes plus 8 minutes? Sleep command? What does the sleep command do? I mean, then I might as well just spawn some tame wolves, right? I mean, it's probably, it's a bit of a slippery slope with that regard. And here's, the fun part was also like closing them, getting the whole thing working, and then, yeah, there's a bit of waiting here. But I thought taming animals do report percentage tame when you get close enough. Oh, I don't know. Hello, Bartek. Good to see you. It's been a bit, right? Spawn bone mastical sometime. Good to see you, Bartek. Yeah. Also, ow, idiot. That I remember comes from a mod dot base game. Yeah. Do with a refresher on how to deal with bone mass. Tank and spank. Stop that, you stupid wolf. I'm not visible, so go back to being tame. Ah! That was idiotic. Shouldn't you stop that now? Okay, it's not exclamation point, so it stops. Yeah, once you start using commands, it's like the dark side. It will forever dominate your destiny. Okay, it's back to taming. What about the other one? Is that taming still? I don't... Oh, there we go. There's a heart over the other one as well. Okay, now there are hearts coming out of their ass, so it's all good. Now, one of them is going to be a little bit slower, the one that just freaked out now. But, well, howling and it's nighttime. Nighttime is a problem, though, because nighttime means that we can start seeing nasty stuff. If this was a multiplayer server, you could have a ghost character wait around the walls while they're tamed. Yeah, I know, and but then again, it's just there are a million ways to cheat your way to it, and that's just a slightly less cheaty way, and it's just we all have our limits on what we want and what we don't want. At this point, it also feels silly that we've been standing here for 16 minutes, but we don't want to stand here for the next 2 minutes more or 5 minutes more. No, we came here when it was 22 minutes. So we've been standing here for 18 minutes, plus whatever was previously. We probably should have brought more food. Yeah. I don't know. Should I run home now and come back? Like, as long as I don't sleep. But not having enough food is kind of problematic. Yeah, when it's gonna take some time for me to run back here and get new rested buff, get new food, come back here. It's gonna take like 3 minutes to go back, I think. Alright, let's do that. Let's go. Yeah, as I expected. Oh! What the fuck? What? Oh no. Oh no. Well, at least that was a quick way to go back. Oh. Oh no, that gets us arrested and all that. Still on the patch notes? Yeah, I did. Yeah. Sleep right now? Yeah, well, it did get the reload thing, so might as well sleep. Whatever that means to the wolves, and they probably get killed by the seekers now. the line in the patch note that says they're more aggressive. When they're fully tamed, no. They will absolutely aggro each other. I had like a huge fight out here, where it was Foolings versus Ticks and Seeker Brutes, and then some Grey Dwarfs wanted to get in on the action, and they regretted it. It was like right here on the limit, right there. So they were all fighting each other, all happy-go-lucky. Yeah, Seekers spawn all over the place now, and Ticks are annoying as well. Ticks and Seeker Brutes in meadows, not okay. At night, only at night. That's why I wanted to actually go back while I still had something, because I knew it would be stupid to go back during the night without having the rested and the food buff. But alas, it was not enough. I don't... Memorial statue? No, I'd rather just forget about that excruciating memory. Rather not be reminded about that miserable experience. Well, the good news is I refreshed my my rested buff and my food, so that was the whole point of going back in. Now I teleported back, so that's a thing. Here. Make an ocean base. Ocean bases are painful to make. Still taming. Kind of got alerted. Wolf has been tamed. Sweet. That's one. Nice. Do they attack each other then? Oh, the other wolf, we leave you there. Because that's... they're not... as long as they're not attacking each other. We'll just leave it for the other one to be tamed as well. Well, well, well. Woohoo! Hello! Do they follow now? Left shift E. There we go. Oh, we don't want them to stay. Good. They're little kitties. Kind of. I thought that would be the most appropriate names for the not kitties. Kitties, not kitties. Let's get into the open terrain. Yeah, they're still coming. Good. Food. Good. Yeah, it should be like more or less open meadows all the way back. We got it. Do they attack by themselves? Yeah, they do. It worked. I don't know if they can glitch out or get stuck or anything like that. So let's just step, verify, step, verify. We got it. Yeah, this is pretty good for hunting. Wow. You still with me? Good. Do we have any wood? Yeah, we do have a little bit. Come on. That's not really what I want, is it? This is exactly like herding cats. Can you just... There. Good. Easy. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Come on. Yeah, I was making fish and chips for the kids today. So when I opened the pack of fresh fish, you could just see the cat was on the floor. Like, okay, something was definitely getting their interest. Oh, they made babies. That's a little bit early though. You're supposed to come home first. Come on, you can get it. You can get in here. Come on, yay! Well done. So, stay. You. No. Go. Follow. Now you can walk on top. Yeah, you can do it. You know. Right. Probably also stairs here. Maybe if I could get you like right in front of it and then pause you there, and then This is exactly how it is with cats. Are you sure these are not cats? Because this is exactly it. Like, nope, don't go that way. Don't go this way. This way. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Yeah. No, not that way. That way. Yeah. Yes! Woo! Okay, now the next one. Where's the little one? There you are. Hello, wolf cub. Push. Push. There we go. I guess I want the stay command for them, right? Stay. And you are just here. Great. Woohoo! Right. So now I think I want to build another one of these. And that will be for the boars, because we need boars to feed the wolves, and we also need the logs. So let's see. Oh, that's also a thing. Good. That one can also go away. Oh, right, we have it here. That's why that's why it works. Okay, cool. Yeah, wolves can eat chickens. Yeah, but we want to have like I mean, menagerie here. That's just what I want. I want a menagerie, so that's what we're gonna do. All right, what do we want? Let's get that one and that one and that one here, and then take all the rest of the crap and just move somewhere else. Cool. That's the cultivator, which we'll need at some point. Food, yeah, we have a little bit of that. Yeah. And we don't need the frosties. There we go, frosties back in here. There you go, that's got rid of one more thing. This is the classical thing. You save them because you never know. But yeah, you do know. It's not going to be useful. Alright, what do we need? We need a lot of obsidian. No, I want to call it obsidian, but it's not. It's this thing. It's maybe a little bit much, but we'll get there. We might need to go farm some more tar. I don't know if we have enough. There. Try to think if there's anything more we want. Yeah, we'll get the other ones later on. Alright, we need a lot of copper, so we also need to do a copper excursion. So yeah, there's going to be a little bit of excursions here and there. And let's see, what is it? Yeah. Enough to do this kind of thing here. Oops. I am just going to take my break then, because now we have started on this part, so that's nice. Let's just use up the materials we have. Actually, I like the idea of getting wolves and getting those a little bit earlier, because that howling is nice to have in our base. Cool. Sweet. I will take a short break and then we'll be back in 2 minutes. So see you guys in a bit. it's gonna be a short break because I always need to have an extra break here on Wednesdays to when my daughter comes home from ballet. Then I'll need to take a little break with her. See what she's up to, and we need a what's it called? The hoe. Where is that? Where could we have put this for safekeeping? Anywhere. There. That was a good place. Let's get some of this. That one is completely empty. And I have no idea what we're gonna build there. And let's get and you are gonna go into number 7. Weird. There's a new react button next to the follow button. Does anyone know what it does? Nope. Oops. Oh shit. That's a cultivator. That's not a hoe. Damn it. Well, I'm gonna need it anyway, but not right now. Huh. Where do we make the hoe then? React. React? Try it. It might be one of those new things that they've been talking about. We'll deliver these reactions anonymously after the stream to give this streamer a snapshot of how viewers felt about key moments where they were live. You can continue reacting every 5 minutes throughout the stream. Oh, that's awful. Oh, that's awful. That is the worst idea ever. Holy shit. Wow. Wow, is that a bad idea? Oh my god, Twitch, why do you have no brains at all? Collectively 0 brains. It's a nice idea. Show reactions. Yay, that's a highlight. Well done. Great streaming. Except that's not what it's going to be like. So every time someone streams who is in some kind of minority, they're going to be getting a nice mail from Twitch full of hate every 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes someone's been spewing hate, and then that gets collected by Twitch and forwarded directly to your inbox so that you can have a shitty evening after the end of your stream. Holy fuck, that's a bad idea. Why do they not think? Why do they not think? Because people add toxic stuff later. Absolutely. Because it never goes into a chat. So you can be as toxic as you like. Because it's only afterwards when I sit crying, reading through all the toxic shit you leave as comments, then that's when I can go like, okay, now I have to baked beans 256. Okay, ban baked beans 256. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Twitch. I don't know what's going on with them sometimes. Maybe I'm overreacting, but that just sounds like a really bad idea. Opt in. I did not opt in, so yep, that's definitely not a thing that I opted into. Because I know how toxic you are. What? Why you no stone cutter? Isn't this a stone cutter? Oh no. Where's the stone cutter? It's over here. Yeah. Sometimes it makes me wonder. I mean, it's a nice sentiment. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like, think just for like, how long did it take for me to realize the function was just so obvious for abuse? Like, someone at Twitch must have been able to think that thought and go like, hold on a minute, how do we prevent this from being full of abuse? But nah, people wouldn't do that. They're so nice on our platform.
A kind
been
gesture.
here? Hey, leaderboard, Kashmir, empty February leaderboard. Psh, yeah. Thank you, Kashmir Goat. Taking the lead.
Kind.
And Baked Beans will have nothing of it, starting a fierce battle.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sun.
And the Factory Boscolaja takes the lead on the hype train for the month as well. For gift subs and Peter Cha joining in as well, taking the lead again. Wow, this leaderboard fight is fierce. Time for lunch. So go start a hype train. Don't forget to use your new stupid react button below the stream. Yeah. Thank you for reminding everyone of that. Yeah. Knock yourself out. I'm used to YouTube comment sections. Got a comment today. Maybe you are here. Don't know. Don't care. I didn't think it was a good comment. Where like, oh, yet another shitty game. You have been just showing shitty games forever. I came here for Factorio, and since then you've just been showing shitty game after shitty game, and then listing all the cool games I've been playing for the last 2 years. Like, yeah, well, that's one way of looking at it. And thank you, Executor, for the 31 months triggering a train, maybe. I don't know, I think we need to redo this. Hello, Tristan. Good evening. Let's see how we did this. This is 3 up, and this is door here, which will be on the side. Pretty cool that it just happens to work this way. But this is just the room that we need. I love the shitty games you're playing, so I won't complain. Thank you, appreciate it. Hello, Escanvar. Well, we have a hype train. Is it gonna be the first? It's gonna be Fight Me 3,299. What was that odd number? Was that just to round off your? No, it was. Okay. Oh, what? Oh, it was just exactly to complete it. No, it can't have been. That's more than what is needed to complete, isn't it? I don't know. What was that number? Thank you for the 3,299.
Our illustrious champion returns.
I guess these two.
Welcome home.
And Sarshini, thank you for the 29 months, and PSS Storf, thank you for the 11 months.
Our
just to make it to level 2.
champion returns.
What?
Welcome
It's
home.
not level 2. Making it to level 1. Was that really? Yeah. Bits are just not moving it as much as subs for the equivalent amount. Okay, let's go back and get some rested and get some other stuff and well, if we get to level 2, then that's 100 new 100 additional black marble, which is nice because we might actually be running out of those. Unloading unused assets. Text.
Our illustrious champion returns.
Junction 2, thank you for the 10 months. Alright, food. Should we get some... We might be attacked. So let's try to just do this combination. Cool. Alright, this train is at 20%. We're gonna need to hype it to get us somewhere. Hype. There we go, that's it. Yep, we have a lot of stone. Don't really have a lot of other things here. No one wants to take the lead on the no, the gift sub. That is up for the grabs. Up for grabs. It's currently pretty accessible to take that. Well, back to my scrollager. 1 gift sub. Boom. Ah, my hands. Yeah. Hey, Tealhard, thank you for 500 bits. Contributing to the train. That's interesting. This one. Here. And one more. 60 seconds. If someone is waiting for that someone, and I don't think that someone is going to be as active as I think our host locks might not be showing up. To save the day, 30 seconds. Hey, Kashmir Girl, thank you for 1500 bits. That's super generous of you. Too bad this is on a train that is destined not ready to go anywhere. But thank you so much for giving you your damnness to get it there. Okay, so now we need a lot of copper to get there. Isn't it? How are we doing here? Oh, that's so cute. Askenbar, thank you for 5 gift subs. Just the last seconds. And the hype train is done. 4,999 bits. Kashmir Goat, thank you. And Askenbar with the 5 gift subs. It was close, but alas, 80%. Much. How do we... Here. Okay, so up on these two, that's gonna be... I haven't had a conductor badge in some time. No, that was a... You could have gotten it a lot easier than that, or a lot cheaper than that at least, but I do very much appreciate your heroic effort. This is on the edge. Yeah, it is on the edge. Get the rewards in a little bit. I heard a radio show, and there was just this little sentence that just struck me. It was someone who was a professor on AI, and she was sort of working on teaching AI common sense. And like, okay, common sense, interesting. And she said, okay, we are at a point where AI is better than it has been ever for the first time. Like, what are you trying to teach AI? Common sense? Literally every day we are at a point that's better than it has been before. So maybe try applying a bit of that common sense to your own sentences. It's just like someone, a professor teaching common sense said, this is the first time we are better than we have been before. No, it is not. That is something ChatGPT could come up with because it's something that is literally the common sense dictates that makes no sense, that statement. And it was not a trying to be clever. It was just probably just a slip, but it was just, I think I know what she meant. Probably meant like we're at a point where it's actually useful and we are surprised at how useful it is, and therefore development moves fast. That's probably what she meant, but we're at a point for the first time when it's better than it ever has been. No. I just love those kind of things. Where like, yep, your credibility took a little bit of a hit there. Little bit. Yeah, I mean, it's an interview, so you say random shit, but it's still funny when those kind of things, and it's not like gonna be laughed off and ridiculed for it, but it was like, oh, I remember in Danish where there was some kind of interview with some Danish professor about like the Americanization of the Danish language, and they replied that there was a shame, there was no need for it because the Danish language had impact, and then used the English word impact, which has no meaning in Danish at all. It doesn't mean at all what it means in English. And they're like, you're literally defending the Danish language, that it has impact, by not being able to use the Danish word for it. Oh my God, you have just lost your residency as a professor in the Danish language if you can't even speak it. Yep. That is at least an admission of defeat for sure. Nice and quietly, we just fill it in here. How about us use the term impactfulness? Yeah. Impactfulness. There are a lot of... But it's your boss, so he must be right. And from then on, you all had to say impactfulness without blinking. Oh yeah, how's your impactfulness? There's another thing that has now also degraded the Danish language. That pathetic is used. We know what pathetic means, but there's a Danish word called patetisk, which is spelled almost the same, except there's no H. But that does not mean the same thing. While the Danish word means self-righteous. That's not the same as pathetic. But people sort of want to say pathetic, and then they just replace it with a Danish word that means something completely different, but perfectly cromulent word. Ah, it is cromulent. Like, oh, and that's the problem with language is that it is descriptive. It's not normative, which means as long as enough people are saying it wrong, it's not wrong. And I'm like, no, but it's wrong. But it's wrong. No, if enough people agree that that's how it's wrong, then that's just it. That is still something that it still bothers me. Fun when there was yet another way. Not too many invited people. Ah. Yeah, bullshit bingo is also good. Actually, as part of my MBA, we had a someone who was a former MBA at the same school, and she was working as a CFO, and she was here to teach us accounting things, which is not really what we were really focused on. So she knew she was having an uphill battle of getting us interested in accounting because it was in technology and innovation MBA. So, and then she was like, look, I got an MBA as well. And let me teach you something. And I'm going to teach you that. So I'm going to save you, I don't know, $50,000 or something, or however much in MBA these days. I'll teach you that. Everything you need to know in an MBA. So you can just pay me whatever you feel is reasonable in gift subs or patronage or whatever. But there any question that you gets posed to you as an MBA, there are only 3 answers, and you can just mix them up as you like. The internet, China, or it depends. That's it. You can just always lean on one of these. If it's anything about innovation and technology, you go like, the internet. There we go, the internet. And you can sort of refine it these days by saying blockchain, crypto, whatever the fad is. But it's like, yeah, the internet. That can solve it. Like, oh, how do we increase sales? Oh, the internet. If it's anything about supply chain and production, then you just go like China. Like, okay, we need to expand our China. There you go. And if it's just something fuzzy, then you just go, it depends. And then you sort of can dodge the bullet. There we go. Among these 3 answers, then you can refine it as much as you want, but it all comes down to just one of those 3 answers. And it is, once you see that, it kind of becomes surprisingly accurate. Hello, Mr. Mini. And then we sort of had fun with it on so whenever someone was like, oh yeah, we proposed that you outsource production to China, I'm like, there you go, you chose that option. All right, well, on the one hand, and on the other hand, like, okay, you chose the it depends option. Or if it's like, okay, we imagine that there is an innovative solution by marketing this in a clever way to new consumers online. It's like, oh yeah, the internet. Yep, okay. You just put it on the internet and then it works. Like, what is it, like Internet of Things? Luckily people have stopped talking about that. Like, that was a shitty idea. Like, why would your toaster need to be on the internet? It doesn't need to be on the internet. You'd rather not having it on the internet, because that means the producer is going to be siphoning off your data and selling it. So yeah, I don't want my toaster to be online. But that was also a big thing. Everything is going to be online, and like, who wants this? Like, not consumers. I don't need my toaster to be online. I'd like it to not be. Transport costs have skyrocketed. No. and have transportation costs have skyrocketed, yet there's still pennies on the production costs. So Not like people would stop moving things, producing things far away corners of the world. And yeah, it might be like, oh, it's not as cheap as it used to be. True, but have you looked at the production cost in Western Europe or the US lately? Yeah, it's not exactly a bargain either. If you can even make it happen. So yeah, I mean, of course, it's not the Wild West as it used to be. But remember, I got my MBA in 14, so things have changed a bit. Yeah. Filter needs to be on the internet because it needs to see the Instagram images of the pantry and refrigerator. I think it needs to be on the internet so that it can communicate with the vendor about an update that breaks it, so now you need a new toaster. Like HP printers, for example. Like, everyone with an HP printer should very much regret that they have that, because then they can just decide to break them whenever they want to sell you a new printer. And BMWs. That is also like such an uncool thing. The idea that your car is now a subscription or becoming more of a subscription basis. Fucking hate that. I don't know, I think my daughter just got home. I'm just gonna check. Be back in a bit. Alright, welcome back. Sorry for the disruption there. Whoop. Let's see. There we go. Let's see. Hey, what's up? I'm new to Valheim, and your YouTube and stream have helped me and my friends tremendously. Thank you. Appreciate it, and welcome, first time chatter. Welcome, advisor. Tennessee, for example. Yeah. Yeah. And now I own a car that was assembled, produced in America, and I would not wish it upon my worst enemy to get anything that is produced in America. Sorry to say, that is a piece of shit. It is a damn. And of course, that's not the case for everything, but it doesn't have a good reputation. Now, if I wanted a vehicle produced in in the US, it should be produced in Arkansas. That's the state. They make great vehicles. Tesla is less than other American cars. No. The NUMMI plant, the one that Tesla bought from Toyota General Motors collaboration, there are horror stories about like beer cans found inside of doors because people just didn't give a shit about the production quality. That is not how you you would run a plant in Japan. So no, I wouldn't say that. The horror stories started way before Tesla took over that plant. It's the reason why that stupid NUMMI plant has been sold so many times, because no one has been able to make it work despite all the technology poured into it. Just cannot make it work. But you know, there are always exceptions. I mean, the Arkansas vehicle I would want is, of course, the HIMARS. That's a piece of fine machinery. Imagine driving around in a HIMARS. I don't know. How's the parking? It's kind of bumping up here. Let's see if we can depress it a little bit. Okay, I think we got a good level here. Oh. And we get the cultivator to give it a cultivator. Yay, we need some grass for the piggies. Wouldn't this be funny if this was actually one of those that states something about the boars? No. I really wish there was a point to these. That would be nice. But alas. Okay, so what do I need? Ooh, one, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8. So that's 8. Plus 6 plus 8. So that's 30 times 2. That's 60. Plus the door. How much is the door? 8. 68. I need 68 copper. I don't think I have 68 copper lying around here. Pretty sure I don't. That's a big old none of that. 21. It's not even close. Okay, so let's rest, eat, and go out and buy some or find some more copper. Damn, they're howling. Well, well, well. Oh. Don't want to carry this. Just found your channel. Welcome. Love your initial base builds. Where can I find the streams where you build it? If you do the VODs command, then I have all of my VODs available on my YouTube channel. And basically every single stream is just building a little bit more of the base. So it's not exactly like there's one build where I built it. It's the continuation of all of the, I don't know, 100 hours or so, 120 hours. But you're just catching it on the tail end of this. The howling has stopped. No, we just moved too far away to hear it. Okay. Food, and... yeah, so we go stamina. All stamina for this. And then we need... should we get the other pickaxe as well? Maybe not. Alright, so at this point we want to go down to that one. To chop some copper. That way. So what's next in terms of games we should try out? I'd like to continue with yeah, I'm a bit in doubt with regards to Industries of Titan. Like, I like to play it. I think it's fun and enjoyable. I just don't know how I'm gonna be figuring out whether it's a YouTube thing or a Twitch thing, and how to get boom punch the deer. Build Chrome. Asking for rent. I had no plans of it, but I can make plans for it. Not really. Not a big deal. We'll make a Chrome weapon if we want to. If we feel the urge. Copper. Last time I played, maybe. It's part of the Mistlands update, so I don't know when you played last time. If you played last time yesterday, then no. If you played last time before November, I guess. Wasn't it November we started it? Then, yeah. How do you find ore mines? Aside from randomly stumbling on them. That's it. You randomly stumble upon them. Well, it depends. Like, in the Black Mountains, or in the Black Forest, you just stumble upon them. And then you remember to mark them when you see them. Because you're going to come back to them later. In the swamp, you don't, because they don't exist. So you need to go to the mines, or the crypts, or whatever they're called. Yeah, crypts, I guess. And in the mountains, you have this wand to detect them. And there are none in the plains, and there are none in the Mistlands. So, yeah, that's it. So the only place where they're just lying around randomly is actually here. Time to try the queen power. Nope. Because I have my queen trophy hanging on the wall, or on my keep, so then I'd have to pick it down from there, and don't really want that. Oh, this can't be chopped. Oh no, we're at oh right, yeah, that's kind of true. Tin is found in the Black Forest along the shore. Indeed. So far I have not chopped any copper at all, but I want to just get in here to see the edge. Because it's bigger, it's always bigger than you think. Look at that, look how big it is. It's all the way in here. I would not have guessed that. Crazy. Yeah, lots of copper in Mistlands too, except that it's in Mistlands, so you have to bring it back, and that's not an option for us. It's too far away, and we didn't build a Mistlands base. But I think it's nice that Mistlands is actually just going, yeah, you can have copper, and which is used a lot, and you can have iron, which is also used a lot. So if you end up building a Mistlands base, then you kind of have all the things you need on hand. Ox pulled carts. Just really like to see the perimeter of this. And then whatever we have on top. This part, this little corner here, chop that out as well. Bring a logs. No, I'm not gonna bring a logs. Those are so damn fragile. A couple of ticks and some broodlings, then it's gone. Now, if we were like breeding logs, then maybe we could sort of go like having excess logs. But when we have one and it's Steven, then oops, then no. If you take the time to dig it out, the whole thing will crumble. Just pick up the loot. Yeah, that's not true. I know about it, but it also just doesn't work. Because this is as far down as I can chop, so I can't undermine it, because this is as far down as you can dig. You only dig 8 meters down, so you can't undermine this one, and then it won't just crumble because you can't undermine it. Yep, it's very rare that you can dig under them, I think. Copper, that is. I'm wasting durability on this. Damn, I should have brought more. Chop, chop. And it feels like it takes so much time. But yeah, for silver, it is absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth it to do it. For copper, I mean, if the opportunity presents itself, sure. Most likely it won't. And at this point, what I do is I chop down from the side and just start chopping, because now I know the perimeter of it, and it's usually more of like a cup, so it's hollow on the inside, as you can see here. So we kind of want to find the outer frame of this. Can't even dig further down, so it might even be further down, but I can't get there. I can't dig further down here. A little bit here. Right, so while we're just chopping away, let's talk a bit about Industries of Titan. What do you guys think about the game, and what do you want to see covered for Industries of Titan? Because I'm really in doubt. I really enjoyed playing it. It was nice, calm, relaxing, and it just felt like, yeah, sure, we'll just progressing, and then we'll get the next thing, and we'll go to the next thing, and it felt nice. But I don't know what kind of content it warrants or it can support. Okay, well that's also kind of a sense I got. Like, nothing. No feedback. That's also feedback in and of itself. Have you played Update 7? No, I did not play Update 7. There's nothing in Update 7 of value that isn't in Update 6. So... good for Twitch, maybe not for YouTube, I think. Alright, well, why do you say that, Mr. I'm not saying I disagree, but maybe just like, what are the things that you'd say, oh, this looks like it's good for one and not the other? Into the water issues as well. I think the last part with Satisfactory was that not only I was just really disappointed with Update 7. Like, the only thing it was the highly anticipated blueprints, and then they made it irrelevant. And that just, it's actually for me worse than not making it all, because now if you didn't make it, you could say, okay, well, we don't want to have you make it. But now they made it useless, and then that just, I don't know, it just feels like they were like, now shut up, you got the thing you wanted. I'm like, no, we didn't get the thing we wanted. We got something, a bastardization of it, but we didn't get what we wanted. We wanted usable blueprinting, and what we got was, I don't know what. Some gimmicky thing, but and then that was and of course blueprints are a big thing, so it's probably taken most of the development time, and they did say that Update 7 was smaller and it was focused on the blueprinting, fine, but when I just so ferociously dislike that feature, then there's really nothing for me to do in Update 7. And Update 6 was getting a little bit stale, just put it nicely. I could not make it interesting to do that. I think that one of the things I was thinking about during Update 6 that I don't know, maybe I mentioned it, but like, I think the next time I'll do some calculations up front, and then we will not have this issue of, I wonder how big we should build this. We should just go like, I need to build this exactly this size, because then it'll get to the end goal that I want, whatever that end goal is. But I feel it's really difficult in Satisfactory to scale up. So, and it's when you assign space for something, then that's just the space that it has, and you're almost never coming back and go like, oh, I can always expand this later, and you never do. So it should probably be like, okay, when we build this, we are only going to build it when we have this recipe, and this recipe will then be built at X per minute, and it's going to be a pain in the ass to build it at this point now, but we're done. We do it. Oh, look at that. We actually chopped down everything we could see with the last chop. Sweet. you don't have this, things take so long time to build and rebuild that you really want to make sure that you build it at the right size to begin with, and that's really difficult when you don't have any clue about what the right size is. So that's going to be like some amount of work up front to make like a, I don't know, a spreadsheet or something where we decide on what kind of recipes we want, and you know, that kind of thing. Builds gigantic production lines in this playthrough, so it just doesn't have to add more. No, I don't think so. He begs build gigantic production lines because it's good for YouTube. Like, good for, I built the biggest XYZ, and I built something to span the entire world. The biggest thing you will ever see, blah, 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 that kind of thing. It's all about them clickbaits. No one's gonna click a video that says, I built a build that is pretty much the right size, and it'll get the job done, but it's nothing extraordinary. Go on. Throw that away. Alright, let's build this one. Yeah, I think I think okay, so Conrad, given that I wasn't there yesterday, slow games might not be very engaging on Twitch. To see a media update of Satisfactory, love your gameplay standard, but agree on update 7. Yeah. And the whole Gibbets is just crazy. I don't get what that's a reference to. Building big is not a problem is not a challenge in Satisfactory. It's a challenge of persistence and tenacity, not skill. So the craziness is, I think, you say let's game it out. That's crazy achievement in terms of sort of how to do it. But if you look at, I don't know, any of the main Satisfactory streamers, Kibits, Total Eclipse, It's Bits, Sgt. Pepper, like when you put 1,000 hours into a game, then or a single base, it's gonna be big. I'd love to do that, but then I realized how much I wouldn't be doing if I did that, and then I come to the conclusion it's not worth it. How much do we have here? Well, that's kind of, well, 68. Wasn't it 68? I said I needed exactly 68, probably. So I think that it's, and then I would say that Factorio is much more of a challenge to build big, because you actually, it's not just building more of the same. You have to actually make the logistics work. Well, that's not my opinion on how to build big in Satisfactory. That is all about, I'm gonna build 100 refineries now. Fuck. Alright, get on with it. Put some music on. Let's go. Or 200 refineries if you want to build really big. Okay, this is kind of not cool. Don't use limitation in Factorious CPU. Nope, it is not. Most people could not build a 10k sustained base, no matter what kind of hardware they have available. Because it's not just, oh, just throw more at it. Of course, if you have infinite computing power, but there is no such thing. But if you have as good as PC as exists, then no. I got only 68, but I also just didn't investigate it further because my pickaxe got wrecked. I feel that the chat loses interest pretty fast in the game. Does not have the other elements like exploration, complex information like these. You got a good point on that one. I do have a bit of a struggle with the chat integration generally, so that's definitely definitely something. And I think it's also like if there's a game that's new, then you can then ask, okay, how much can people contribute to it with like good ideas because it's new. So I know it better than you. And where are you? There you are. Therefore, it'll be more of a showcase, and then you can ask questions and such, but can't really add more to it. And we can engage with like the story and the elements and remember this, and you know, or just talk about random crap as we feel like it. But it is true that when you play a new game and I am a step ahead, then the whole part of helping each other out isn't really very relevant. Whole chat brains work. Yeah. Oink. Oh, look at that. Ticks. Yep, ticks. Oh, good. Someone is taking 44 damage. Poor thing. Yeah, desync is quite a gem. Let's hope it continues to evolve. And the chicks jumps wall? No, I don't think so. Not sure, but I don't think so. Okay, so let's get all the stuff back home again. Boo! Why do we have some crap that I don't need here? Much more important. There we go. What happened in the last hour? We got some wolves. Will we see Steven again? We never know. If it disappear, blame internet provider. Indeed. Well, the last hour, I don't know. Well, yeah, last hour maybe copper mining primarily. True. There's a lot of shuffling in there. Yep, the wolves aren't home. a start. That is so much stone. I don't wish we had something to use the stone for, but I don't know what. Land filling. As I said, lots of stone. And you go in here. And let's get half of these, because we don't need those for anything, so let's put them in and get some coal. I kind of already recorded an episode for tomorrow for YouTube on Industries of Titan, and I'm just kind of in doubt whether I should maybe try to make it more of a summary thing from Twitch, so that it follows the Twitch series. Because that could be better, maybe? And let's get all these things out. Oops, some food. Yeah. What if the Twitch series dies, but you have enough interest in YouTube to continue? I suppose you could go along with the same base. Yeah, I could, but yeah. I don't know. I honestly have a hard time sort of finding something that can generate more than a few episodes on YouTube and sort of sustain more than a few episodes. I don't know. Like the sounds in this game. Yeah, sound design is really nice in games. Again, Darkest Dungeon is also like super nice. I think the game that has the best sound design that I think of is probably Satisfactory. That's really nice. Everything is so nice. I think Valheim also has a lot of good ambient sounds and sort of ambient lights. Like, this smoke is not just like a plume of smoke. It just sort of fades in and out, and you can sort of how it overlaps with the trees. And it's just there's just something magical about the way it's done in Valheim. Okay, so that was copper, and we need to keep smelting copper. So let's we did rest. Why are they still churning? Almost done. Almost. Yeah, the sunrise. I mean, the lighting is just phenomenal in this game. I don't know how they achieved it, but it works. Hey, Analog Rome, thank you for the 28. Remember GTA Vice City? No. The radio stations they had were so damn spot on. I loved it. No. Did not play that, so... And then this, carrying too much. Ooh, the howling never ends. So we need to go catch a few boars. That shouldn't be a problem. I can't remember. Oh yeah, we just drag them home. So we need to make sure that we can drag them in here somehow. All right, we'll cross that bridge when we get so far. But yeah. Ah, almost. New kind of stew. Indeed. That is what it is. Menagerie, at least. Yep. I have a feeling this comment was a hint. What? Time to break. I need a biscuit. Alright. Yeah. Time to break. I was looking at it and then I got into my usual now I won't just, I'll stand right here. Good. Be back in 2 minutes. See you in a bit. Alright, welcome back. Yeah. We won't be able to do all of it. Yeah, I was about to say. Missing reagents. Can I... We need to figure out how to herd them in here. So I'm totally in the weeds. Oh. What? Sorry. The first infested mine. Nice. Yeah, the first one is the, I don't know, best, worst. It's certainly the most challenging. And I need some wood. Yeah, that's a little bit much. This. That in here. Good evening, Merlin. And then we have 8 more, and I get 20. So let's go to those 20, and let's get some wood along with us. Oh, that's too much. Yeah, perfect. So my idea of this is, and it's gonna be annoying and probably making it more complicated than it needs to be. But I feel like replacing or sort of reusing things. So we bring them in here, and then I guess we could just. Do you want to bring them all the way over, or just bring them in here? Nah, let's go a little bit city here and just. We're making a path for the piggies. There. So now they can, as they come in here, if I can just get them over there. I don't know. There. And then sure. It's not necessarily piggies for the wolves, it's just piggies. Right? It's just might as well get those. Probably gonna break. Come on, link it down, and it's out of. Too slow. I knew it was gonna happen. I just wanted to get it. No. There. Before it realized it was gonna collapse. There. So that should be fine. But then. Am I building this all the way up? Probably needs to, right? That's a boar. Get you. Hey, dude. Dude, get over here. You're my new pet boar. I'll protect you. Don't run away. Actually, that's quite clever. Where are you going? Oh, you're just being silly now. There you go. Get that one. Hunting with the obelisk is a lot easier. Not that I need it, but... Good. So we just run around looking for boars. Shooting anything else. That's a boar. That's not a boar, that's a tree stump, so... Oops. Oh, yeah. Good evening. Welcome. There are boars everywhere, except when you need them. Then they are nowhere. That's a deer. That's a grating. That's a stone. I'm getting further and further away. Not finding anything. You can do it. Yeah. Want to pet them and feed them and all that. This is a little bit odd, how hard it has been to find anything. Walk. Is that a boar? I think it is. One of these has to be a boar. Ooh, a star deer. It's let's get other things out. Alright, hey buddy! Yeah! That's one. Try not to kill them by killing these ones first. Careful on the swings. What about necktail? They won't love you anyway. Nope. The wolf disappeared. The boar disappeared somehow. I could have had a pet neck, but not the boar. The boar gave up on life. Oh, there it is. Dude, get over here. There we go. Run the wrong way. Look at that dodge. Oops. This is going to be difficult. Come on, you can get it. You can get it. Oh, 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 oh. It's going to be so tiresome to get this up here. There we go. So now... Perfect. Perfect. Sweet. Oh no, it's running down there. No, I forgot this. Come on, get up here. Get up here. You're hiding under the Under the floor panels. Of course you are. Of course you are. Makes perfect sense that you are that. Come on. Ah. Yeah, piggy, piggy, piggy. Indeed. Come on. Do you need to be stuck in there? Is that strictly necessary? Why do you want to go that way? That's it. Get up here. No. Oh, that's good. Oh, yeah, also don't run up. Yeah, I may have underestimated the extent by which I need to do this. No, you ran down there. You again. You. I'm an idiot. There we go. But the problem is, I need some of these. Did you go down there again? Oh, no, you're here. Fine. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Good. All good. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh no, don't ruin everything now. No. No, no, no. Please don't do that. Yeah. There you go. Come on. You can get in here. You can get in here. You really want to get in here. Don't you? Oh, you can get. You get in here. Don't start fighting that big one. Come on. Come on. No. No. Get in here. So much worse than I thought. So much worse. No! There we go. Woo! Well, that was easy. First try. I need one more. Maybe we can do it in a slightly less stupid way. Or maybe not. What we're gonna do is block you off in a little bit, teeny tiny corner. There. So I can get the other one in when the time comes. Can boars jump? No. Feed him. He'll start taming. That's true. Carrots. That's what they like. If that's accessible, right? Yeah. Let's do this slightly less awful. Might need a bit more, but the other thing was just too haphazard. Making those noises. There's a crafting station. Where's my crafting station? Dude! Really? No, that's the worst thing that could happen. That is the worst thing that could happen. You just flew straight into my base. How the hell was that a thing? So someone understood how you're supposed to be funneled. I'm stuck now. Not rested and made a nice path from. Yep, absolutely. A little bit too nice, I suppose. Alright, let's get some rest and then not deal with any of this. Yeah, nights are becoming like really dangerous. Go. Are we ready to get the boar in? Yeah, sure. Oh, no. We need some food. I have a suspicion that the devs always wanted the knight to be feared. Yes, I agree. Pretty sure that's why they... It also says in one of the tooltips, like, it's not safe to venture... Generally, it's not safe to venture out at night, or something along the lines. It makes it... Which isn't true most of the case. Is that what we need? That little piggy? Hello, piggy. We're gonna go for a ride. Just the two of us. I'm gonna go all the way around because I put so much effort into that funnel that damn well better see use. So you think you'll stream DLC when it's released? When is it released? I haven't heard anything. Harpoon? Oh right, Harpoon, we never thought of that. I don't know, doesn't that deal damage? I don't know. I'd like to play more Elden Ring, but to be perfectly honest, I don't really have any games that are like monetary successes, so I kind of have a difficult time just taking stuff out and playing something that's just gonna be don't know. I didn't care about day-night. I learned my lesson. Yep, that's true. Oh, look at that. That is a lot of deer. 1, 2, 3. Rare to see 3 at once. And yeah. We should get 2-star boars and blah blah blah. That's not happening. It's like it can sense that there's something wrong with coming in here. There you go. Of course you fell on the wrong side of the fence. Because of course you did. Of course you did. And got stuck again. No? There we go. You can do it. You can do it. No! Get over here. No! Get over here. Look at me. Tasty target. Ooh! That was good. Let's push you in. No! Okay, we'll push you in now. Yay! Let's get the stuff for the door. Can you harpoon them in? I don't know if the harpoon deals damage or not, or if it's just pushing. So we get 8 of this, and we get some copper. Well, that's exactly the 8 we wanted. And I think I need to do the door trick here. Good stuff. Let's get this up. Yeah. So we have there. So they get half of it, and that's the half that's a little bit further away from... Oh, that's a bad place to put it. Alright, whatever. There. And then we clean up this part. Because hopefully we'll be able to work on the locks area without aggroing them too much. Because I'm not going to sit here in half hour and just... Obviously a little bit of it has to keep taken up, and I'm just confident that I'm not going to get any more. Ow. Go, 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 go. Oh. Oops, we can deconstructed the station here. Yeah, the Dragadors was added in the latest small update. There, and back in. So we now need to make how. Oh right, these two things. Yeah. Now we need to make this one into a better build. Think about the ballista upgrade. Build one on the edge of the Mistlands and put hair trophy and farm rabbits. That's a good. That's probably somewhat almost useful. That's the closest thing we can get to usefulness with that actually. So a good point. Build a pond with fishies. No. I think you can. I think you could build a pond and then put the fishies there. How many? We have 1, 2. Okay. That's a lot of wolves actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's probably the maximum they can have in here. Good. Okay. And now I need to get some tar, which we don't have, for the roof. And we also need to just get a lot of... Let's keep these here. Unload the rest of the crap. Anything in here? Yeah. 2 of those useless seeker meats. So. Wolves as guards? Will they be eaten by seekers? They'll definitely be eaten by seekers, so definitely not. Not worthwhile. And the tar is not here anymore, so we don't have any more. That's it. No more tar. That's what we have. And what about... Okay, we do have a little bit here. Don't really think I need that much. Yeah. Might want to use higher biome fish as they don't jump that often as the grassland ones. Oh, really? Yeah, okay. We hear you. We hear you. And let's build that one. Yep. And then this will be the door. Not that it really matters that much for this, but it has to be on the same side. And... And then we need the door as well. Door trick. And then we need some... We need some more copper. We should have a little bit more copper. Maybe even enough copper. I think we do, because we will also be taking something down. That's the last of the copper we have. And here we also need 8. Alright, good. I finally had some time last weekend to play Valheim. Instead of killing the Elder, I ended up spending 5 hours on a nice building. Yeah, that happens. That is the essence of the game, isn't it? I want it that way. I don't think it can sneak out through that door, and if it can, well, it's allowed to sneak out because it's deserved it. It has deserved its freedom. Crafting station? Is it because it's over on this side? No? Is it because it's inside? Oh, the crafting station's over here. Oh, yeah, it's missing. A big kitchen, a bar, a dining table, and a good bedroom upstairs. Oh, that sounds nice. Welcome to share it on Discord if you are proud of your designs. Then let's share them with other people so we can bask in the glory. I think a lot of people will just find their own sort of ideas of little cool design elements, and then no one will necessarily see them, but you can, yeah, by sharing them, it's just suddenly you see other things like, oh, that's a cool way of doing things. Let me do that. Yeah. They calming down. They're not really completely calm, but it's kind of working. Have you noticed that when did we get this one here? 2 streams ago. Who has not been here for the last 2 streams? Drop inside, or did I pick it up? I think I just picked it up. On his phone with his credit card company, I guess. Can you just move away? There you go, like this. Hungry. Yeah, I kind of understand that. But this doesn't matter if they're hungry. I don't think so. Cloudberries here and there. When we have someone for you to breed with, we'll get you something. I really enjoyed repairing old towers in the Black Forest. Why? Just put a door if you can add the missing walls, staircase, and roof. Yeah. Guess that's up to you. How much you want to put in. And then we take all of this out because this is not necessary for what we want to build now. But wood, wood, and wood, and wood. And then pick up all the tar we have. Yep, all of the tar. Yeah, I got all the tar now. Right. Yeah, so that's not quite enough. So we went to Plains 3 and we found 2 tar pits and tapped those. We can also go up here. We have to do more tar pits then. I mean, it needs a roof. So, well. It is kind of nighttime, so let's repair and head out. The old tar pits just to farm monsters? It's 2. It's only spawning 2, so no, that's not enough. I'll give 5 each, so that's a lot of running just for 2. So no, we really want to find a new tar pit somewhere. We might even need to start making more salad and I thought I would never run out of this. Well, I am not, but doesn't matter. Okay, what do we need? We need lots of inventory. How much tar for the roof is needed? 50 FPO. Maybe 40, but it's that ballpark figure. Okay. Should we make... Should we get stuff for a portal? I think we should. If we can, that is. I like the way you go to sleep with all the food in your pockets. Oh, damn. Oh, what? Really? Didn't we have that? Oh, that's 1 and 2 up here. Oh. Ah, this one got destroyed. There. That doesn't exist anymore. That's where we tamed the locks. Okay, so we'll go to Plains something. Plains 3, and then it go out this way. And then we can call it nothing, no name, and then we'll get back. Plains 3. Should be good. Anyone played with the epic loot mod? No. No one has played with the epic loot mod. Oops. That way. Right, just go. Hope for. We'll also pick up some cloudberries for. Huh. They look a little buggy, don't they? They're just very much on top of each other. Heading out. That's the pillar that's located already. Ah, curse you. Would you? What is that? Oh, that's actually something we've already spotted, so never mind. Reach the foot of the Yggdrasil. Nope. Foot of the Yggdrasil is in hell. So that's the forest over there, so let's... Just stop sucking. There. Good. That was embarrassing. Lost half our hit points from that. That is the top hit that's already tapped, so... Untarable. Well, hello there. Right. You? So we're not getting any tar, but we're getting a lot of cloudberries. Woohoo! And looks so interesting, so enticing to go kill, but alas, that is not what we're here for. Looks like it's continuing here, but is that the right place to go? I don't see anything that could look like a top hit, so let's go north instead. I think there's more up there. Not without fireballs. Oh yeah, we forgot to bring our fireball thing. And also, we don't have any items, so aside from that, we're all good for fireballs. Oh, this is the forest in... This is not the black forest, this is just a birch forest. And then a mountain. But no tar. That's crazy how we're not getting any tar pits, and we got so many before, and now there's just nothing here. Maybe because we got them all. And that's also a swamp area, so that's limited. They coming? Come on, mosquitoes, see me. Nope. Or here the swamp kind of looks beautiful. Eh. Peaceful, maybe. Serene. Yeah, that's a big no to top hits here. Need to get going. A lot of laughs today. Thanks for the stream. I don't know about the stream. Good. I'm happy. Well, tomorrow it's going to be more Industries of Titan. Then we'll see how that works. I kind of want to continue with Industry of Titan here on Twitch, and I don't know what to put on YouTube though. Then for that, because I think it was very enjoyable to play it. Oh, there we go. It is very enjoyable to play. Also have to go. Alright, thank you for joining, Merlin. Short stay. Thanks for dropping by. Hello, Notorious, taking over the night shift. That is ridiculous how we've just been running around like, there we go, that's the location. That's a top hit. Oh yeah. We got one. Finally. Let's go here. And then wait. So I'll take a short break and then I'll be back in 2 minutes. See you guys in a bit. Cool, welcome back. Probably should have paused while then break so the rested bonus doesn't count down. Ooh, well. Maybe hit something? I think we did. Flashing. Oh, bastard. Well played. Blip, 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 blip. Yep, we did get it. Mm-hmm. Where is the easiest way to lead this out? Down here, I think, for the ecological, planned ecological disaster is here. Helps with tire attacks? I don't know. I'm assuming what you mean is whether it protects against... Oh. Hearing furlings and being stuck in tires, that's ideal. Okay, here it comes. Yeah? Okay. They are a little bit closer than I thought. There we are. Come on, you can do it. That was smart. Cool. I have to be careful that if there's something here that also drops down, then I kind of lose that, so that's why I'm going up and checking. Oh, I got tarred. Well, I'm very tarred right now. And even more so right now. Pretty good. Pretty good. Kind of have to just get a little bit more out here. Not so you fall down, but enough that I can actually get up here and stand here and pick this up. Sweet. That one. I don't want them to hit the ground. That's why I'm standing right on top of them. There you go. Got it. And that is now Tom. Deselected. Go back. Maybe not that way. Man, not this way. I have no interest in getting a fight with all of these. Considering that the tires simulated they could, but the water is not. Oh, okay. Ah. I agree. All good. $300 and something. Oh, hello. Huh. Did not even see you there. A 1-star, 1-shot. Nice. 1-star, 1-shot. 2-star, 2-shot. Health? It's all good. It's positive. It's greater than 0, so we're alive. Just need to go down to that one. It's all known area here. Up. And that's how we do that. Alright, good night, Sir Conrad. Whoa! Okay. Someone built something there. Cloudberry farm not working. Cloudberry farm doesn't exist. There is no cloudberry farm, so this is how you get cloudberries. I think they're easy to get. Okay, that was a little dramatic, I would say. Yeah, Jotun pups are fine. That's a lot of stuff here. Okay, let's see. So we got that sorted. And let's just go back and drop the stuff we didn't need. So we didn't need another portal. Depended on where we were and how many we found, and you know, a lot of stuff. We need to get that in here, that one, and this one, and then get over and build. Oh, Steven will be happy to eat. I hope so. Even though we don't see Steven around. Good evening, Vox Tyrannus. Nice name. It's nice, but yeah. Alright, so let's build the roof on the building for our locks, so we have our menagerie completed. More useful coin is added, yes. I can only imagine that it will, because kind of hard to imagine that less use is going to be added. Oh, I did have a little bit of tar. 39. I probably had enough. Let's see how much we have now and see if... okay, so we have 110. If we end up, by the time we're done with this, to have more than... I don't know what. Something left. 61, 71. 71 left. Then we can go like... Ah. Boop. Come on. There. It's just about getting it started to move around here and get it in place correctly. I remember to close the door so it doesn't get out. Now what? First time I'm watching Valheim. Probably also the last time, at least on this stream. Oops. It's a platform game where you build your own platforms. But you can build them as easy as you like, but you end up always building them way too difficult. Oh no, the locks get wet. Oh no. Last time means you're not planning to continue streaming it, correct? At some point we have to end this series, and I think there are. Playthrough has started in November or December. It's day 28 of the series, so it might be time time for the last hurrah, and I think it's only appropriate that we give a good house here for don't be said to be the biggest contributor to the hype trains in this series. Oh, we have no health at all. Mission requirement, that's kind of good. Yeah, so we have I don't know exactly, can someone check when was the last time, whether it was the first time we played it? I don't even know. I don't even know how to check that. I think the easiest way to check it is also actually in Discord, because I have... Oh, can't sleep at this time. Oh, okay. What's coming up next after Valheim? I don't know. Did you redo the end boss with magic? No, I did not. I am going to for YouTube, and I think that's kind of my plan for tomorrow. Plan 15. Oh no, that one got out. Okay, never mind. We're gonna survive with 15. 22 minutes. And I don't think I want to redo it with magic, per se. But I'll redo it with a combination of magic and other things. Am I just... Yeah, we're running out of wood, right? Oh. It's a little bit here. Yeah, that's the problem. I don't know what's next. I don't have another big game that I know will be... This is going to be another 28 days of X. We're patiently waiting for Factorio and for Dyson Share Program and for Desync now is also waiting for. Even Satisfactory we're waiting for that to do something. And until that case, we're just gonna try other games and then see if we find something cool, like we did with Desynced. So that's it means we're gonna be trying more other games. I am still considering and seriously considering playing Icarus, but my only concern is if it's going to have an appeal. Like, I might be having fun with it, and there might be sort of the core audience, ones that are still hanging around, might be interested, but it's not going to be able to generate hype and get anyone new to come show up. And that's my main concern with it. Then we might rather be doing like an equivalent game that's just new, and there are probably other survival game. I just got offered a sponsorship for a survival horror game, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm playing survival horror games. Play survival games, yeah, but survival horror games, I don't know. Wood. I did need additional. Again, streaming the new series 23rd of last November. Yeah, not the upcoming November, but thank you. So 23rd of November and 23rd of December, January. So 2.5 months. That seems quite a reasonable amount. 28 episodes. Oh, that worked. 28 episodes is also where I feel quite confident about. Okay, that is a full playthrough of Factorio, Satisfactory, Dyson Sphere, that kind of thing. When you play this many. Can you say which one? Was it Callisto Protocol? Nope. I can't say which one because I haven't decided if I'm going to take it or not. Running away, yeah? Running away. Cowardly trees. Hello, Casimir. Icarus performance is a real bad state right now. Like 40 FPS. Okay. That's interesting. That's not what I'm really seeing. Is that like... Now, here's the context that's really important. If that is for one of your bases, then I'm like, then I don't care, because I'm not going to build the size of base that you're going to build. Or if it's just people loading up the game and go like, bleh. And then again, I can't tell the difference between 30 and 60 FPS anyway, so maybe that's not a big deal for me. It'll be a big deal for you watching. I have 4x10 with 2 stars and it's unplayable now. I don't know, 4x10? 4 times 10? Oh, right, okay, yeah, so like a building 4x10, 2 stars. Okay. Well, that doesn't sound great. So, Casimir, how many hours of building is that? Like this thing? Or what thing? This whole base is, for me, is, I don't know, 120, I guess? Oh, Cass. Oh, right, okay. Yeah. Interesting. So, Casimir, a question for you. Have you checked out Desynced? Because I don't know if that would be something for you, but it certainly is technical and absolutely spectacularly, amazingly fun. I've not, but you have seen that I've produced content for it, and is that because of lack of interest, or lack of time, or because it I also don't really know if you are a programmer type. You kind of have to have an interest in that for it to be really unlocking the full potential. And it is now try and safe. Hey. Look at that. All safe in there. Carrying too much. Let's get that one and that one out. Doesn't really make enough of a difference. I don't think we have anything else. New infra projects, limited time. Ah, well. At least one of those things are temporary. I have a situation that is fun, but I don't think I can share it. And it's not on the project side. Yeah, let's throw that in, and this is now junk, so let's go back and drop it off. I don't think most people would sort of always just, you see one aspect of people's life and think that that's extrapolate from there and just go like, oh yeah, okay, so that's where all the time goes. Sharing Friday. Well, the thing is, Friday is going to be a weird stream. It's actually going to be a co-stream because my son is being picked up at 11:15 by my parents to pick pick him up because I'm going to school on the weekend. So if he's gonna stay up alone until 11, I think it's unfair that basically I'm here streaming and then go like, yeah, you just do your thing the rest of the house. So I think I'll park him next to me, and then he'll probably play Valheim while I'm streaming Darkest Dungeon, and then we'll just have a good time with that. So he'll be next to it, and therefore I don't think that might be a good thing for a Friday sharing thing. Right, what did I want to get? Oh, right, the lights. There. I don't know how many we need. Can I do some? Can I? They are still little hearts there. Okay, so what is it? Middle of this one. No. It's gonna be 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Just finishing up the lights around this location. Do you play off a different save when making YouTube videos? No, I play the same. So sometimes when I built a castle thing, then I have pulled the whole thing down between sessions and then rebuilt the same thing again. That's generally how I play. It's I don't mind doing things double work for this. I feel it's necessary, and it's still less work than having 2 completely different saves that I would have to sort of maintain and play as many hours in each, or just do save manipulation is also kind of iffy. Oh, Boar's been tamed. Nice. That's perfect timing. Yeah. Ta-da! Now the only thing we can kind of regret here is the fact that we are we're not getting the second locks in here, so there's no breeding potential with the locks. Yeah. This one can go back. There, do we have excess? Look at that. Yeah, I think we have enough of these. And also here, we have quite a lot of everything. That's like a little break here. The trouble with locks was really fun. The first one, the second one was just very rewarding until it wasn't. Okay, let's just have a little run around the base to see what we have of everything. Just get a little sense of what it looks like. All farms, yay! They're happy, happy farms. Our ballista of uselessness. Weird that that one got taken out. Then we have over here the chicken breeder that doesn't work anymore. Dude. Hey. Huh. Stamina? This one stopped working, but it's in the time that it worked. I think I got enough here, and we don't have as much here. Well, we do have a bit, and the rest, the eggs didn't breed. And that little house was built by my son. He came in and built this thing, so I left it there. We have our Ita tower that is disgracefully built up here. There we go. What the hell is that? No. No. And it's pretty cool, but I can't get up to the top of it. Here is my inverted pyramid for the Gelder. There we go. A little bit of feather cape repair. Like that. The tower with a portal tower, one of the first big buildings. And here we're now on the top of the tower, where we can build the refinery, and we have this Eye of Sauron up here just to there you go, see, solve the problem. I really like this tower here. It turned out to be exactly the right size. If we look at how much, there's 12 at this level, and at the second level we have 16, and there's 15 in use. At the top level, we also have 16, and we have some remaining, but not a lot remaining. Good evening, Jeff. Good to see you. Oops. Here, we can jump up on the roof. That's actually probably a good place to be. I don't know if I can jump up on this roof. Oh, yeah, but I can't stay up here. Bit sad that we can't stay, but we can stay here. Right, so our storage, I'm actually really happy about this. We have our pyramids, the first black marble buildings, so we have 3 black marble buildings here. They look really nice. Hey, Mr. Me, thank you for the 500 bits. Liking this longer playthrough series, also nice that I can catch up with the series while watching 20 hours of VODs. Yeah, if you feel so inclined, and then skip over the boring parts or the hype trains or whatever else is not interesting. That's the advantage of that. The keep here was actually one of the best buildings that it was the first building we built when we had access to stone and iron, and totally worth building it like this. I'm really happy with how tall we could make it here. The fact that it's sort of, it's the lowest point is also the highest point, and then on the back side it's lower, and then yeah, it just does, it's cool design. Windmills. This was our first aesthetic building we built, the inn. Over here, not much use, but our first for the, what's it called? The tar buildings for the linen production. The shipyard. Shipyard was also a nice building. And then we have now our menagerie over here, our zoo. Chicken, boars, wolves, and a single ox. Single ox, not much for breeding. And our most used area, this area here. Thank you, Silver Cecil, for the 200 bits. And then over there we have a Lux box. Yeah. There. I actually really like this one. This turned out very well. Like, I wanted to make something that was kind of open, but also kind of closed. Hey, Factory Musculaja, thank you.
Praise the sub.
So this actually turned out really nice. I think this was our first stone building. Yeah, we built it with stone, but not really with iron. We had like a little bit of iron, but we didn't have much of it. Yeah, I think this was... I mean, I like all my buildings. Some of them are just really plain and simple, like that linen farm. But this one got the maximum out of what we had available with experimenting with openness and closeness. This little square was really nice. That is leaves a little bit to be desired, but you know, for another time. I have a tough time seeing whether I would come back to this place. I'd like to, but I also think it's a bit unrealistic. Like when I picked this up in a year's time, then it's just gonna be like, but we have to like do a little bit more research next time, because in retrospect, there wasn't really any reason to start over this time around, except for sort of creating the content to start over with, for YouTube and stuff like that, which is worthwhile in itself. And we would have only lasted like maybe a month, maybe like, what has it been, 10, 12, 12 episodes of Mistlands, I think. 10 episodes of Mistlands, not more than that. But I think it's very. Oh, and by the way, we also have the wall all the way around. So that's also a non-trivial achievement. And then, of course, the whole idea of city blocks is permeating everything we have here. So I'm super proud of this base, and I is particularly proud of the fact that every building looks distinctly different. So it doesn't look like it's the same person with the same style building all of them. And that was something I was aiming for, that trying to make it different every time. So I don't know if there are some things that you can go like, oh, that's like a classic, style building. Like if there are some signature things that I keep repeating. It's all in the city block. I know. I don't know. It seems like this is working pretty well. So I like it. And anyway, I think that's if we've been sort of looking at the last two streams, views have gone down. Sort of the stuff that we've been doing is sort of going back and redoing some of the things that that we just didn't have earlier in the game. So it makes perfect sense that the interest is waning in this. Also, just generally interest in Valheim is waning. I mean, most people have moved on from Valheim. It's been almost 2.5 months of since it released. So obviously, yeah, time to move on. I think that makes sense. And we're gonna move on. So that means on Saturday, when I have scheduled another Valheim stream, I'm gonna do something else, and I haven't figured it out. And I might just cancel it because I'm going on to school all weekend. So with a whole Saturday and a whole Sunday, I might be just super exhausted. But sometimes when I'm super exhausted, I still want to just relax with some stream. Maybe Icarus, but I don't think I want to start up Icarus if I don't have time to plan. And next week I don't have the kids, so it's going to be easier for me to make sure that I install it, maybe test a bit, maybe watch some streams of someone playing it, so I can sort of mentally prepare as well. Same with Ashland's update. I wouldn't start over, but continue this. That's also my plan. But let's see, it's going to be a year from now, or at least a half a year. I would say like fall or something, and I can't really look that far in the future. The fact that we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, like we have some locations available, and we can always just extend it outwards. I think it would be nice to be able to continue from here, if possible. So let's keep that option open. I still have one YouTube video about how to kill the end boss that I'll be trying to do tomorrow, so we can sort of tie a nice bow on the Valheim coverage and move on. Because if I leave it for 2 weeks, then I won't come back to it. I just know it. It's going to be too difficult for me to sort of mentally get back to it. So I hope you all have enjoyed it, this long and arduous journey. I've had an immensely good time with it. I very much appreciate all the support. It's not a factory game, it's not a logistics game, but it's certainly a game that I would now say is firmly a core game of the channel. Whether that Valheim experience also translates to other builder, crafter, survival games like Icarus, I don't know. We are going to have to see. Maybe there are other builder, crafter, survival games that are better. Like, what about that that game that is No Man's Sky or something? That's also like supposedly good now. I don't know. I'm into playing it myself. Nice. So I don't know. I'd like to play Icarus, but I'm also just really worried that it'll be even less popular than Valheim, and I just can't do that right now. No Man's Sky is fabulous. Yeah, I mean it's super bland and boring when it came out, but what a redemption arc, right? And that's kind of also what I hear with Icarus, is that it's a bit of a redemption arc in terms of its performance. If I look at Icarus, it isn't even purchased. It still says mixed. That's not good, but it is increasing the last 30 days. It's really weird that it's gotta be there. Anyway, that is going to be where we leave it for this time for Valheim. Tomorrow we'll be continuing with Industries of Titan. I think if I'm not getting bored with Industries of Titan, or if you are still around and having fun with it, then I think Industries of Titan is something that could continue also on Sunday. And then we'll see how much we want to play, because I'm really enjoying Industries of Titan. It's also like nice and relaxed, and there's some thinking ahead, but it's not sort of super stressful in any way. So it is or was. It's not new. Maybe interesting to play through, but won't get new viewers unless there's drops. Something like that. But yeah, I don't know. It's it is what it is. We'll see it. I think it'll be Industries of Titan on Sunday, because that kind of is something I can then continue with. And I don't think that's the right day for starting up something new. That's going to be when I plan out next week. So thank you all for joining. Thank you for supporting this playthrough, and I'll see you guys around. Don't worry, I will be back tomorrow with other games. Good night, take care, and stay effective.